44 cars will be going for 40 spots in the 58th Annual Daytona 500. Let's have a look at the cars and drivers. 2010 winner Jamie McMurray comes off his first season where he managed to make the chase. 2012 champion Brett Keselowsi returns to the Blue Deuce and is also back for his 7th season with Team Penske. Austin Dillon continues to drive the famous number 3 at Richard Childress Racing. Kevin Harvick narrowly missed his second championship in 2015. A second Daytona 500 win could be a good start to his season. Kasey Kahne signed an extension with Hendrick Motorsports last season and is looking to improve on last year where he failed to make the chase. 2011 winner Trevor Bayne returns for his second full-time season with Roush Fenway Racing. Regan Smith returns to full-time Sprint Cup competition for the first time since 2011. 2013 pole sitter Danica Patrick will have a new sponsor this season. Denny Hamlin has 4 wins at Daytona International Speedway in the Sprint Cup Series, but none of them have been the Daytona 500. Casey Mears finished second in the 2006 Daytona 500. He will be looking to improve on that this year. After missing the 2015 race, Brian Vickers returns as a replacement for the injured Tony Stewart. Although Clint Bowyer has the same number and sponsor as the past 4 seasons, he is with a new team for him this season, H. Scott Motorsports. Greg Biffle failed to make the chase last year for the first time since 2011 and will be trying to win his first race since 2013. Two-time Xfinity Series champion Ricky Stenhouse Jr. is in his 4th year in the Sprint Cup Series and is still searching for his first win. Kyle Busch won his first championship last year and will be trying to win his first Daytona 500 after missing last year's race due to an injury. Carl Edwards won 2 races in his debut season with Joe Gibbs Racing last year. Matt Kenseth will be trying to win his 3rd Daytona 500 this year and his first with Joe Gibbs Racing. Wood Brothers Racing returns to full-time competition for the first time since 2008 with Ryan Blaney driving this year. Defending winner Joey Logano is only 26 years old and is in his 8th season in the Sprint Cup Series. David Reagan moves to BK Racing for this season. For the first time since 1992, the number 24 will not be driven by Jeff Gordon. The new driver is 2014 Xfinity Series champion Chase Elliott, the son of 2-time Daytona 500 winner Bill Elliott. Robert Richardson Jr. returns to the Sprint Cup Series after a 4-year absence. Paul Menard made the chase for the Sprint Cup for the first time in his career last season. Josh Wise and the Motorsports Group both failed to qualify last year. This year, they will be teaming up to try to make it. 2008 winner Ryan Newman will be trying to give Richard Childress Racing their first Daytona 500 win since 2007 with Kevin Harvick. 2000 Sprint Cup Series champion Bobby Labonte has a best finish of 2nd place in the Daytona 500, coming in 1998. Defending Xfinity Series champion Chris Buescher will be moving up to the Sprint Cup Series with Front Row Motorsports. 2007 pole sitter David Gilliland will be returning for his 6th Daytona 500 with Front Row Motorsports. Landon Castle moves to Front Row Motorsports for the 2016 season. Reed Sorensen will attempt to get Hillman Racing into the Daytona 500 this year. 2004 champion Kurt Busch is still trying to find his first Daytona 500 win. He has finished in 2nd place 3 times. In his 3rd full-time season, Kyle Larson is still trying to get his first win. The Daytona 500 would be a good place to get it. Eric Almirola won the Coke 0400 in 2014. He currently drives the historic number 43 for Richard Petty Motorsports. Brian Scott will be driving the 2nd car for Richard Petty Motorsports and will also be competing in his first full season in the Sprint Cup. Michael Annett returns for his third season in the Sprint Cup Series and his second with H. Scott Motorsports. AJ Allmendinger returns for his third season with JTG Dottie Racing. Jimmie Johnson will attempt to tie Richard Petty and Dale Earnhardt for the most Sprint Cup championships with 7 this season. Michael McDowell will attempt to start his 5th Daytona 500. Martin Truex Jr. finished a career-best 4th in points last season. This year his team will be switching from Chevrolets to Toyotas. Current Fox Sports announcer and 2-time Daytona 500 winner Michael Waltrip will be driving for BK Racing at the Daytona 500 this year. Dale Earnhardt Jr. is trying to get his 3rd Daytona 500 win and his first Sprint Cup championship. Matt DiBennedetto will be trying to start his first Daytona 500 this season with BK Racing. Ty Dillon returns for his 2nd Daytona 500. Cole Witt joins Premium Motorsports for 2016. 7 past Sprint Cup Series champions and 7 past Daytona 500 winners are entered this year. There are also 3 rookies to the Daytona 500 entered: Chase Elliott, Chris Buescher, and Matt DiBennedetto. There are also 8 cars entered that will be trying to take the 4 spots in the field that are not occupied by a charter team.